everyone, welcome to Creative Stampin' Designs. How's everyone doing today? My name is Karen and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central New Jersey. And we're going to make a fun fold card today. Hello Rosie, thanks for joining. Alright, before I get started, I just wanted to let everybody know that starting tomorrow, July 1st until August 2nd, the Designer Series paper Stock Up and Save sale is going on. There's 9 different papers that you can purchase. The Beauty of the Earth, Bloom Where You're Planted, hand penned, which I'm using today. In Good Taste, In the Wild, Pansy Petals, Sweet Symmetry, Tidings of Christmas, and You're a Peach. And they're all 15% off. Hi Jamie, thanks for joining. So it's a great time to stock up on the paper. I know I'm definitely getting another pack of the Christmas paper. I really like that one. And even I noticed the other day I went into my pack of In Good Taste and I'm out of a lot of them. So looks like I might be buying that one too. But this starts tomorrow, July 1st, and it's for the entire month until August 2nd. Hi Karen, thanks for joining. All right, we're going to get started. I'm using the hand penned and Create with Friends. This one here is just the sentiment, obviously. But I'm using these 2 stamp sets along with my the pen flowers dies and the scallop contours. And I'm not sure if I'm using my stitched rectangle dies or not. I haven't decided yet. We'll decide that as I go along. So we're going to get started here. Hopefully I have everything out and ready. I'm thinking I'm all ready, and then next thing you know, live starts, and then I realize, oh, I forgot to pull that out, or I forgot to do that. All right. So we are going to start with a panel of mint macaron. Jamie is going to use Create with Friends stamp set for her summer oh, I didn't know that. Hi Amy. Piece of mint macaron, which is cut 4 1/4 by 11. Nothing is scored yet because I'm going to do that live. Let's see if I can do this so you can see it better though. Okay, I'm going to work a little backwards here, but I'm going to try this. All right, so my first score is at 5 1/2, which is the normal score, half of the 11. So we're going to score it at 5 1/2, and then I'm going to bring it back and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. Let's just move this for a second, but we still need it. I want to give this a little burnish here. Thank you, Rosie. All right. So we have a square here, but that's not how we're staying. Of course, I have to go a little step further with this one. We are now going to score from the bottom. Okay, here's how the card opens. We're going to score from the bottom corner here, not the far corner, the one, because I made it like a binder. So from this corner to the top corner, we're going to score. And if I was really good, I would have gotten out my scoring thing, but I didn't. I tend to use my trimmer to do all my scoring. All right, so we're going to give that a good score. How's everybody doing today? It is warm here. I was looking at the weather before I went live, and the heat index, it's 108. It's a little warmer than I expected, but I love it. I like the heat. All right, I am going to, actually before I do that, let me fold this one down, and then we're gonna glue this panel down. So it's going to be like that, an easel card. Nice and simple. I cut a panel of the, hi Barbara, thanks for joining. Hi Jillian. Thanks for joining. Jillian, it's another one that you can make for Friday and post on my Facebook page. This is a panel of the hand-penned DSP, which I hate covering this side, but I'm using a floral print on the front, so I didn't want to put the floral with the floral. Thought it would be a little too much. And we're just going to, this piece is 1 inch by 4 inches. And we're just going to adhere it right there. Okay. All right, I'm going to set this on the side because the next part that I have to do, I'm going to have to do it off camera. I was trying to figure out how to use my embossing machine here, but it's just not going to work. All right, so I'm going to take the largest die from the scallop contours. These are my absolute favorite dies. And I'm just going to run this through and cut it out. I kind of forgot I wanted to have this part done before I went live. That's okay. This one's easy enough to cut. Just put that on. Actually, could throw that away. So we have, get all the little pieces out. So we have the scallop die, but it's not quite going to fit on the front of my panel. So I need to cut it again. And I found it easier to do it this way than the way I've done it with the stitched rectangles to run it through part way. I'm just going to line this up. I believe it's right there. So I'm coming down 3 of the scallops. I have it all lined up, and I'm going to run it through again just to cut the top. So we have a nice little square now. Okay, so on this, I'm going to adhere another panel of the hand pen DSP. And I'm going to do it with the liquid glue, only because I just want to make sure I have a little wiggle room. This piece is going to fit perfectly in there. It's a 3.5 by 3.5. So it fits perfectly right in there, but that's why I use liquid glue, so you have a little bit of wiggle room to move it. Just like that. And then I have another panel of mint macaron, which I believe I cut. It's 4 1/8. Yep, 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. And this is going to fit right on the top like that. Yes, it does. It's an easel card, Jamie. I don't do many easel cards. Mary's the one who does a lot of easel cards. She's great at them. I'm just going to put this right in the center. Just like that. Okay. Then I have just a piece of basic white that is, this is going to probably get cut down. So it's 1 1/4 by about a little, like 3 1/2. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment, amazing, in mint macaron. And we're going to really hope I get this straight. This stamp is kind of forgiving though because of the loops, I guess, of the writing, the script. I kept trying to line it up straight, and I don't think it's even straight to start. So I'm actually going to put it all the way over here, and then I'm going to trim this down. Okay. And I'm going to trim, like I said, I wasn't sure of the size. So I'm just going to trim this down to, it's going to be like 2 7/8. Yeah. The measurements, everything will be on my blog, creativestampingdesigns.com, on Friday, along with a link to the video. And then I did do this ahead of time. It's, I don't know if you could see it. It's just a 1/4 inch scrap piece of paper. I stamped "Your" in Blushing Bride. I was trying to pick up the colors from the flower. And this, I'm just going to prop up a little bit. Actually, do I have my mini? I don't use my minis all that often, but I think for this, they'll be perfect. One on either side. My nails. You think I could take these things off? I guess I'm so used to using my little take your pick tool or pokey tool, whatever you call it. All right. So I'm just going to put this right here. Actually, before I do that, I want to just going to take, just to give it a little color, I'm just taking the Blushing Bride marker and just going around the edge just to give it a little border, because I didn't want it covering too much of the paper. Okay. Just a little color to it. And then I'm just going to pop this right on here like that. And then I'm going to put this with dimensionals right on there. I use my regular dimensionals for that. Or my half dimensionals. Just trying to see if there's a... This paper is very forgiving. It goes all different ways, any way you want it to. So we're just going to put it right in the center. We're going to try to get it in the center. Let me get this. Yeah, it's a little better. I'm just eyeballing it. I could sit and count everything, but... All right, and then this is going to go on just the bottom section of the front. So I'm only going to put glue on the bottom, and I'm only going on the inside part because it's not going to fit right edge to edge. Because it's an 1/8 inch, I cut the 1/8 inch smaller. This is just like that. So then when it stands up, it will stand up. Believe me, it will. Once we're done. Okay. I got glue all over my fingers. All right, and then on the inside, I'm going to stamp the sentiment from Hand Pen Petals. It's, oh, if I right side up, anything is possible. And I'm going to stamp that right toward the top. And again, we're going to hope we get it straight the first time. If not, like I tell everybody at my class, paper has two sides. Okay. And I did go ahead and I cut this out ahead of time from a panel of Blushing Bride. I did this last night. Actually, before I do this, let me adhere this to my mint macaron mat. Not using many colors today, Jamie. Okay, just go right there. And I am going to, let me adhere this on the inside so then I can see better where I'm going to put the detailed flower. This is going to go right on the inside, like that. Turn it over, give it a good press. Okay, then this I'm going to have right down here. So then when you open the card, this will stop it. So that'll be the easel part. And I did go ahead because I used, I don't know about you, but I use edges, everything of my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I needed real thin pieces, so I was really cutting last night, little tiny, I don't even know if I can use my tool to get these off, they're so small. And I couldn't take them off ahead of time. We're going to have to hope that my nails will work here. Oh, that one's off. I had thought about using a the adhesive sheet, but I needed to pop up to hold the easel part in place. I'm trying to see where which ones I have on, which ones I don't. Sure, there's going to be dimensional covers all over the place when I'm done. I think I got them all. Oh, this one. Okay, so we're going to put this right down here like this. So then when this opens, there you go. Just going to add a couple of the Genial Gems. And then do the envelope real quick and we'll be all done. It's a fairly quick one today. You know what? Oh, that's holding good. Okay. Just put another one right like that. Oops. Right. Do my envelope real quick and we'll be all finished. This was actually a pretty quick card. A lot quicker than I expected when I first saw a picture of it. I was thinking it was going to take me a while, but once I played around a little bit, figured out what I had to do. Last night I was sitting here just staring at all different DSP and the stamp sets, and I just did not know what direction I was going to go. And I'm just going to stamp, which I forgot to take out, the large floral, the one that I did the die cut. I'm just going to stamp that on the front. I don't think I'm going to do any coloring or anything of it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm going to stamp it in the corner, and I think I'm going to do it in a smoky slate, something nice and soft. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm just going to go just like that. And I'm just going to leave just the etch, the sketch like that. There you have it. A little twisted easel card. Thank you, Rosie. I appreciate it. Thanks, Amy. It's nice and easy, and all the measurements will be on my blog on Friday, along with the video. Like I said, this was a really easy one because it's the basic, like a binder fold card, and then you just score it to make the easel. So it was really easy. I hope you like it. Planning on being back next week, same time, same place. I will be here 4 o'clock next Wednesday, and I hope you can join me. Don't forget, tomorrow, Designer Series paper goes on sale. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at creativestampingdesigns@gmail.com. I can answer any questions for you. I hope you all have a great week. Have a wonderful 4th of July. I don't know if anybody's planning on doing anything. I'm just hoping, as much as I like the heat, I'm really not fond of this triple digits here. It's a little, that's a little warm. I don't mind the 90s, but for some reason with the humidity, the triple digits gets a little warm. And I felt bad. My poor dog went outside and she's standing on the patio and it was hot. But thank you everyone for joining, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good week, everyone. Bye-bye.